It's time to dream again. Somewhere along the way in life, we give up on our dreams. We stop fighting for them. We just, let doubt creep in, or we just let life beat us down, or whatever the case may be. But it's crazy to think that most kids, or even young adults, getting into your 20s and stuff, it's like we want to change the world. We want to do great things. We want to make an impact. We want to do things that are great for our community, for the youth, for those in need. But somewhere along the way in life, slowly but surely, life beats it out of us. They beat our dream out of us, or we let the haters and naysayers get to us, or we let the job that stresses us out and keeps us so busy make us forget about our dream. They pay us to forget about our dreams. They talk us out of our dream, or life just beats it out of us. And I think it's time that we dream again. I think it's time that we start believing again and fighting for our dream and fighting for our purpose and fighting for those things that we said we wanted. And knowing that if we still think about it, then we're meant to get it. If you pray for it before you go to sleep, wake up and be willing to work for it. If you have a pulse, you have a purpose. You're not having that calling in your heart or thinking about it 24/7, thinking about it before you go to bed for no reason. It's calling to your soul. It's calling to your purpose. And it's time to dream again. It's time to chase it again. It's time to continue to fight. It's time to put the energy, the resources in order to achieve it. And stop letting things scare you out of it, fear you out, make you be afraid of it, or letting friends, family, haters, naysayers talk you out of it, or letting your boss at your job, talk you out of it. And I think the worst part is at some point we talk ourselves into settling. Like, having a job, having a car payment, and having the weekends off is not success. That's not what we all dreamed about as a kid. That's not what we always said we wanted our life to look like it. But why does so many people's life look like that now? The majority of, at least Americans I can speak of, that's what their lives look like. And it's like we settle and talk ourselves into it like, well, maybe this was just meant for me. No, what's meant for you is what's calling you, what's pulling your heartstrings, what's actually making you strive to want and think and be motivated and happy. And I think too many times we just settle, we just give up, we just let something happen to it. And it makes me think of Benjamin Franklin's quote of, most people die at 25, but they're not buried till 75 because their dream died and ultimately they died with it. That they're a person that's living, breathing, and moving around and functioning, but they're dead on the inside because they stopped dreaming. They let their dream die. They gave up on what they said they wanted most, and they're settling for something that they hate. They complain about their 9 to 5. They complain about their Monday through Friday, and they look forward to the weekends because that's the only time they get a little bit of peace. And they ultimately spend it drinking, partying, playing video games, doing things to numb the mind. And I'm not demonizing drinking or playing video games or nothing like that. And I'm not even demonizing jobs. I'm not saying jobs are bad. I work a job. But why not do more than that? Why is your job robbing your dream? Whether you want to eventually have your own business where you don't need a job, or maybe you're just doing stuff on the side. You just have a side business, but you still work a job till you're 65 and retire. Or maybe you're doing things for the community, you're coaching, you're doing things outside of yourself. And that's where I think that's where happiness comes from, is like you're doing something bigger than yourself. You have something that's purposeful, you're creating, you're inspiring, you're helping the youth, you're helping the elderly, you're helping others, versus it all being about you and some product at work or some digital product or just something that you're not even excited about your job, what you produce, or you can't even afford to buy what you make or what you sell or what your company stands for. Like, you start to die on the inside slowly but surely. And then also you gave up your dreams, and now you have this regret of, man, I'm 40 and I never tried that chance. Or worse, you wake up at 70, 80 years old one day and you never even tried, and now you have this regret of, man, I wish I would have just tried. And if you try and fail, at least you try. You won't have that regret. You'll be like, man, I tried it and it didn't work out, but I ended up still having a good career, still having a good job, still being able to provide and take care of my family. And that's still honorable. So like I said, this is not to bash jobs, but it's time to dream again. It's time to fight for your dream and say what you always wanted, and stop letting doubt and things get in the way. Stop letting what's normal in society, living paycheck to paycheck, or getting this job, and these things that we end up talking ourselves into, that's just normal, that's just how it is. Not necessarily. You can do great things. You can go out and make the world bend to your will. You can achieve and accomplish anything. You can build that business. You can create that piece of art. You can build that brand. You can affect your community in that positive way. You can do the things that you always wanted to do, which you would say your dream is, what your goals are. But you can't let life beat it out of you. You have to figure out how to keep fighting for it and keep going for it. And it will be hard and it will be tough and there will be days you want to give up, but you can't give up because there's more the world needs from you. And I know you can do it. So I hope this message encourages you. I hope it inspires you to continue to fight, continue to go for it. But this was day 147, consistency. If it did resonate with you in any ways, I would encourage you to subscribe, like, share, and comment and support me on the journey. But other than that, I wish you all peace and blessings on the journey.